Good morning, it's Friday, March 8th. My Second Universe Writers Update. Writing tip, the importance of relationships. Game session update, talk about Colgrevance being the hero of Badgertown and the party being on the edge of Evernard, City of Scarves, and a little story time. Leaving your wife on Everest, on the top of Everest. I'm a fan, I say with reservation, of the show The Magicians. I haven't watched every episode, but I've been sucked back in this season, and it's an ensemble show. There's so many characters. I'm jealous. They're successful and they're maintaining my interest. I want to be able to accomplish this, to have a ton of characters, a really complicated plot, have all this stuff going on. I want it to be a page turner. I want it to be immersive and addictive, like the show is. It's not the best show in some ways, but it's kind of got that Buffy charm in a way, a little darker maybe. And I'm thinking about what does it do so well? It makes me, I'm interested in these distinctive characters interacting with each other, the relationships between these interesting characters, that they're distinct and interesting, and I'm excited when they bump into each other. I was like, oh, what about when this distinct person meets this other person for the first time, or all this kind of, and even if I had come in and I had skipped ahead almost a whole season, and I still just got right back into the flow of the characters. It's definitely different in writing in a novel, making the dialogue more distinctive, and especially with my writing style, it's a little sparse on description. But it's something to keep in mind. If I'm really going to pursue perfecting these more complicated plots with a ton of characters, I really need to improve that addictive relationship, that pairing, that kind of like high school. Ooh, who's dating who? Let's rematch. But I mean, they still have overarching world-shattering plots. So it's not just, there's not just the soap opera layer. So I reluctantly respect the show. All right, game session. Talk about lots of characters, complicated plots. But this is the collaborative storytelling. It's successful just because the players are happy, and then it's gravy if I can be a little entertaining with it here and write some short stories. So Colgrevance has broken off from the party. He's taken a few orcs and this noble warrior with him to rescue Badgertown from the awakened titans that are claiming the territory. He goes to this little village, Badgertown, speaks with the cleric in charge of the sanctuary, finds out about this demon gate that's been reawakened opened. His Colgrevance's cursed armor had been holding it closed. There's a whole drama there for him. See, that gift of the gods armor that he had to surrender. It was a great sacrifice. And now someone has just thrown that sacrifice away and pried open that demon gate so that the Titans could have some demon shock troops. But he goes in there and just a hard knuckles brawl, skin of his teeth, and the other players were stepping into NPCs, so they all got to have some fun. And this so-called 1 hour session that Sunday night's supposed to be got drawn out to like a 3-hour session. But it was a lot of fun. It was a little setup, and then a nice long, complicated, desperate fight. And they succeeded in beating back the demons. Um, and then Monday night, A-Team, the main party, they did a lot of logistics. They had fun, a little role playing, and they traveled to a whole new area that I need to prep coming up. But I don't mind. I mean, it's just a little. I know exactly where they're going to be. I don't need to develop multiple possibilities, so that makes it easier. They've headed to the city of Evernard, city of Scarves, famous for kind of like the ugly sweaters, the ugly Christmas sweaters, but scarves. And it's been run by a tyrannical, brutal warlord since the purge of the demigods. So the party's looking to recruit recruit people, bring them back to the Harmless Hamlet, because as I was explaining to the players, or to the players, they've got the kind of power in some ways of a small city-state, but they just don't have the population. So they're going to try to recruit a few hundred people to come back. So that'll be interesting. It's kind of larger scale, collaborative D&D style role playing, but city building or nation building. So Sunday's kind of peeled off the more traditional adventuring, and then Monday's more of a birthright kind of experimentation with the collaborative storytelling. We've been playing for a little while now, more than a year and a half now, something like that. So it's fine to do a little something different. And exciting. Story time. So this is based off of a true story that I heard. So keep that in mind and allow me my liberties. I'm a proud man. And I need my wife to understand that. I've been successful in business, and I have saved up enough wealth for us to go on this adventure. This money I will trade in for currency worth so much more. Respect. We will climb the most famous mountain in the world, and I will climb it with my wife, and together we will be the toast of the town. And we've practiced. She's slow. She complains, but she's younger. She'll be fine. As long as I am in charge, as long as I lead, she'll follow. It's cold. It's hard to breathe, but I've trained. I have a special room in my home. It's a very large home, and it prepares me. It's a high altitude room. I'm not sure how that works, the mechanics. I paid someone else to deal with that. These Sherpas with us, their accents, it's hard to understand, but they're saying I should wait. I don't want to wait. Let's trek on. It's a lot harder, and my oxygen tank's running low. I keep looking back, and my wife is so slow. She stopped complaining though. But she's so slow. She's gonna kill us. I'm not gonna be stuck up here. We're so close. The Sherpas, they've already made it up. I'm gonna make it up. She's just stopped. Come on. Come on, wife. Just at the top. Oh, we've made it. It's beautiful for the pictures. It's beautiful. Let's get the hell down. We're slipping. We're sliding. We're stepping. So, there's no air. The oxygen is heavy. The Sherpas, they're out of sight. My wife just wants to sit down. She's not getting up. Gotta get up. Okay, we're going a little lower. Okay, she's not getting up. She's too heavy. I can't drag her. Come on. She's young. She should have it in her. She's complaining again. I just gotta leave her. I can't take her. That's the rule. That's the law. Take care of yourself up here, or you die. Oh gee. Oh gee. Oh gee. I left her. You, sirs, at this camp, help me, please. I left my wife. I left my wife. What have I done? I left my wife. They go. She's dead, I know. They go. I warned them. I told them. I warned her. It's not my fault. It's survival. I told her it's not my fault. It's not my fault. They're coming back. She's alive. She's alive. Oh, praise. It's a miracle. She's alive. Oh, my darling. I'm so happy you're alive. Now, no, look. It's not my fault. Look, no. It's not my fault, no. There's shame. There's a mountain of shame. Everyone looking at me. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. She decided it. She's an adult. She decided. I had to save. If I had stayed, no one could have warned her. I saved her. It's not my fault. I abandoned her. Shame. Shame. My life is over. My life is over.